When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Flowers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Roberts.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's going to run it. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Back to pass. He's looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Just keep slinging it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
successful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last two drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Pulls it in. It's Battle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third down play from the gun. Buys a little time. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. That's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, the quick spin move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag it down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and
sprinting away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ncca. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Flowers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Okay, ready? Get set.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass, it's Flowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a 3-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
There he goes! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Auburn lines up quickly. To the ground with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Dances away. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a catch. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Back to pass. It's Manning. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving.
Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
To the air on first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th.
Touchdown, Commodores! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. he's looking to throw. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to sling it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Gonna look downfield again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Cobb.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 32 over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kyle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow any...
Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Touchdown, Doors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Fires left. It's complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going up top again. Quarterback extends the play. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as